former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
Here's Dobbins. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Robbie Okereke there for the stop. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Broncos.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
There defensively.
Nix from the gun on third down. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's going to get this to the 30.
Oh no, just making Jameson. We good. I just had to make a change.
Seven-yard line. That's one good for a dozen. Very quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Winston. Throw on the run is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, Giants.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Second down throw for Jameis. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Winston. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he will get into the end zone. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So the first part of any interception, it just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, he does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Second and 5. We go play action. It's Winston. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. Oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll take a shot with Mims. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, but you think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Neighbors in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterby. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
2nd and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. They'll go again with Scatterby. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down.
Hello?
They gain 18 yards on that one. That's good for a Giants 1st down. Once again, it's Scatterby. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On play action, Winston. He has Hyatt complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On the give, it's Tracy. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Motion man is Hyatt. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he's in! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big snap on first and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
A run straight ahead, that's Scalaboo. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. 2nd and 7. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A second down throw for Winston. The outside caught by Neighbors. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Now a timeout, Giants. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line brings up second down.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants extend the lead to 24-0.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 48-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
On first down, it's Winston. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice play call there by the offensive coordinator. You kind of use your tendencies against the defense. They're thinking run in this down and distance, and ultimately you use it to your advantage. Play action pass to the tight end, and you keep the drive alive.
A carry here for Tracy. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be. A run here with Tracy on 2nd down.
he will score! Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, Giants. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head. The quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
On 4th down, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Brings up second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 3. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The throw right side, taken in by Boyd. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
The 17-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. Dobbins going to get it now as we start the 4th. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point.
And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after to the touchdown. Lutz going to send this one away. We'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Slayton is the man in motion. On the ground, here's Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He's got his man, that's Slayton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second down. At the
From the 43, here's second down and 6. They'll run with Tracy. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Slayton is the man in motion. They'll try to run for it with Scatterboot. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. And back deep is Marvin Mims. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A quick slant, caught by Boyd. And mark him down up beyond the 30.
And the Broncos first down.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Nix. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's deep, looking for Boyd. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, it is 2nd and 9. Up the middle with Scatterboot. He'll trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now it's Tracy looking to run, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
So a road win here for the Giants. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. Look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long.